Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, what's up, guys? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com, and I just wanted to get through a few of these questions from members. So here's one from Gene. Tony, so I'm basically broke and I only have a small budget. I got some single stage paint from a TCP Global, and I have a Wagner Moto coat. I understand it's for plasti dip and special coatings, but I have heard of people using it for actual paint jobs using the detailer. Just not much detail on what exactly they need. I was wondering if maybe you had some advice on that. I'm using what's at my disposable, which is not much until I can build up my tool collection. Any tips, advice, suggestions, or anything that'll help is much appreciated. So let's take a look at your Wagner here. I would definitely say this is a no-no for any type of automotive paint. I would not even do it. These guns don't have the proper pressure and atomization to spray an automotive paint. Maybe undercoating a thicker finish where you don't care about how the finish looks like. Maybe even plasti dip. I know they use this on plasti dip, but I'm not a big fan of plasti dipping your car, because if you see any of the plasti dip paint jobs over time, they just get worn out and dull looking very quickly. I mean, within a year, it looks like crap. Show me somebody who's had plasti dip through the weather, through the sun, through the cold, over a year old, that still looks just as good. You're not going to get the professional looks as a normal paint job, it's going to give you. So I recommend not using, if you have a single stage paint that you want to spray on, man, I would say just pick yourself up a reasonable single stage spray gun. I would even take a look at the Atom X20 low volume, low pressure, 267. I mean, it's going to last you for years and years to come. And this is the proper spray gun that you're going to need to paint a single stage or even base coat paint jobs. You can get cheaper spray guns out there for like $100, but again, you get what you pay for. I would really recommend getting a mid-grade spray gun. Check out these guns, the Atom X20, super nice gun. If you think you want to just go all out and bite the bullet, check out the X27. This is one of the top of the line spray guns that Atom makes. Very, very good spray gun. All right, so I would say go for a low volume, low pressure spray gun. It doesn't have to be Atom. You can go for a cheaper version, but I would say, go with a mid-grade. At least the X20, you're getting about a little less than $100 cheaper than the X27. Just consider it. All right, this one, hell no, I would not even attempt spraying a single stage out of this toy. Okay, and look, they're selling for $159. So for around $100 more, you can pick up the what you need for a spray gun for about $100 more. All right, so let's go to the next question here. Brad Thompson, Tony, I have one quick question for you. I know that I've received my Atom X21 spray gun, and that is this one right here, guys. This is the Atom X21 spray gun, and in terms of adjustment or proper setting of the bottom dial air inlet, he's talking about this gun here. Where should I typically be set at? I understand that 29 PSI is good for spraying. So you're a little on the high side there. If you're doing a single stage enamel, it's anywhere from 25 to 27. If you're doing Basecoat Clearcoat, you want to be spraying at 27 to 28 PSI. And what that means is that your trigger pulled, okay, only air coming out, and then you're reading about 25 to 27 on this dial, okay? This dial isn't the best dial because it's not as, I wouldn't say accurate, but as detailed as far as the graphic goes here. Your gauge, it doesn't show you that much of a good gauge of where you are. You might want to pick up a digital gauge, help you out a little bit more. Actually working a deal and telling Atom, hey, you guys need to get a digital gauge somehow, with these guns. So anyway, that's it. For the bottom knob here, this is your main air inlet, okay? This is what you're talking about. You want to keep this fully open. Okay, this, you can adjust your air coming in through this as well. This is an internal air gauge. This is an external air gauge. Okay, I always recommend, no matter what spray gun you're using, SATA, Iwata, Atom, you want to keep your main air open. Okay, some of them are over here, some of them are down here at the bottom. This one on the X27 is down here, on the X21 is down here. Keep it wide open. This X27 model is also at the bottom. Okay, this is closed, this is open. You want to make sure it's open all the way, then you adjust your inlet through your air regulator here. This is what you want to adjust. Okay, super easy. Keep this wide open, right? Trigger, air coming through, right? You adjust this dial to get your proper 27, 28, 28, 29 if you're spraying clear coat, okay? 26, 27 when you're spraying base coat. That's where you want to set your gauge, okay? That's basically it. So I'm pretty sure I answered your question. So I know it's the low pressure model requiring less air, but what for a guideline would you say approximately should I have my air control knob set to? Because I can get to 29 PSI with both regulator and gun air dial open, but it's really high air pressure coming out of my gun. Any guidance on the sub? So basically that's my answer. Okay, like I said, 29 is pretty high. You're on the high side. All right, I would say 20 anywhere from 25 to 29. 29 is on the high side when you really want to atomize that clear coat and you're just laying the clear coat on. You can go up to 29. 28 is even a good pressure. Okay, 26, 27 is pretty much on average. Okay, is where you want to be. 25 for single stage paint jobs. All right, so I hope this cleared it up. Keep this open no matter what spray gun you're using. I never adjust with this. Keep this wide open. Sometimes it's going to be over here. And an easy way to tell is, okay, this adjustment here that's in line with your fluid tip is for your material flow. Okay, I always like to keep this open as well. So with the trigger, I always like to back it out, squeeze the trigger, and then tighten it. And once you feel it gets snug, that's it, because you know you got full fluid flow, right? And then this is for your fan pattern. Okay, you got wide open, and then you got narrow for fan pattern. Okay, and then on the X27, this is your fluid flow here. Okay, and then this is your fan pattern here, kind of like the SATAs. It's on the side. Okay, and then this is your air inlet here. You keep it wide open, and then you can adjust the bottom with your gauge. If you have a digital gauge or a standard analog gauge like I have on this setup here, you adjust your air here. Okay, and I always like to put my water filter below the gauge. Okay, and then your inlet. So you got your inlet, cleaning out your water filter as a last insurance quote. It's always not an insurance quote. Last insurance precaution here, okay? I always like to have this on before your air goes through your gauge and your gun, okay? This is a cheap $5-6 insurance piece. You know, if you're buying spray guns or whatever, always pick up a couple of these. They last about 10 paint jobs or so. And just keep them on here. It's cheap insurance to keep your air dry and clean, okay? Hopefully that helps. Let's go on to the next question. Tony, loved your videos for some time now. I just got your VIP membership. Looking forward to learning more detail. I'm in the middle of a project and I'm ready to prep for paint, so I need some quick direction and suggestions. I've completely disassembled and rebuilt my originally owned 2000 Jeep TJ. Beautiful truck, by the way, guys. I love those. The body is presently off the frame. I wish you would have sent me some pictures. Roof doors, seats, and all fittings are stripped out, plus all fenders and flares are removed. So I have an empty tub at the moment. I'm completely changing original factory color with a solid non-metallic commando green. Ooh, I'm loving it. That and some black accents would look really nice. My paint dealer has suggested a single stage paint system. I've replaced all rust holes with new material. My plan is to paint tub first, followed by doors, fenders, and front grille, since my garage has limited space. I have some surface rust areas and scratches to deal with. I'll be painting the interior of tub as well. A couple of questions. Here's one thing that just shoots out. Maybe you should do the interior of your car with a Raptor liner to give it that rugged, waterproof seal. I think that would be cool because you can get them in a multitude of colors as well. So look into that. As far as painting the truck in pieces, you're not going to have a problem because you're painting it a solid color. You have no need worrying about color matching. Even if you do have a metallic or a custom color, no problem in painting it in pieces as long as you don't add any special flake or pearls, because that's where it can get tricky when you don't have everything next to each other for perfect color matching and blending. Okay, so here is your questions. Jeep has original base clear coat metallic finish from factory. Is single stage a good option for good durability and solid color? Single stage is old school. I don't know why your paint dealer is recommending a single stage. It's for a budget paint job. It's for a quickie. You know, if you're buying and selling a car, or if your customer has a cheap paint job that you want to get done, single stage is great, okay? Especially if you're on a budget. If you're going through all that prep, you're doing all of that work, I would suggest putting a good Basecoat Clearcoat paint job on your vehicle. And Basecoat Clearcoat is even more forgiving because if you get dust in the base coat, you can always wet sand it, redo it. If you get dust in your clear coat or it has a little orange peel, you can always color sand it, which means sand it flat with 1500, 2000 grit, and then buff it out to an extreme and gloss. Okay, base coat, clear coat is the way to go. So I would highly suggest going with a base coat, clear coat system. You can get a House of Color clear coat, which is really, really good. Or you can check out Tamco at Zula.com. Very good clear coat from Tamco. I actually have reviews of that already done on video that I just have to upload to YouTube. So you'll be seeing that very, very soon. And you can check out these products at Zoola.com, ZOOLAA.com. They have all kinds of amazing products there. Number 2, how do you suggest I deal with minor exterior surface rust? So if you just have surface rust, you want to make sure to sand it down with a 80 grit, okay, get that surface rust off, okay, then you can coat it with a 2K filler primer, all right? If you feel like it's extremely pitted and it really has that pit surface rust, I don't know what you're dealing with because I can't see your project right now, then what you could do is sand it down to the metal, wash it down with a 50-50 vinegar and water mixture. So just get some vinegar water, distilled white vinegar, mix it 50-50 with water, put it on a rag and just coat your metal. And just that'll actually kill the rust. The vinegar will kill the rust. Then after that's done, basically scuff it down with 80 to 100 grit. Okay, then you can put a 2K filler primer on top of that. If it's a lot of rust, a lot of surface area, you might want to go with an epoxy primer on top of that. Then you can scuff that down with maybe 150, 220, 280 in that area. Okay. And then put a 2K filler primer sealer on top of that. Then you can block it out and you're ready for paint. Okay? Hopefully that helps. How should the tub interior be prepped? I'm thinking similar to door jambs. Yes, similar to door jambs, exactly. You just need to scuff it. It depends on how you plan on refinishing it though, because if you're going to be doing a gloss base coat, clear coat inside the tub as well, you're going to want to make sure to get it smooth, you know what I mean? You're going to want to 2K prime it and sand it smooth with a 400 grit before you paint it. If you're going to be doing a Raptor liner, like I suggest, to give it that rugged look, I mean, it's a Jeep, right? Plus, it's more forgiving. You're not going to have to get that detailed and crazy with finishing it because you're going to be covering it with a very heavy-duty Raptor liner. And they even give you the spray gun. I did a review on that. It's on my videos. It's also in VIP. If you check out the Mini Truck Daihatsu project, I show you exactly how to do the Raptor liner. So check out that project because it's all in there, okay? So that's pretty much it. All right, so hopefully this answered your questions. And I hope you love the video. It's Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. Guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, you want to learn more about auto body, DIY, and just to do your own projects, to create a business out of this, check out learnautobodyandpaint.com. Grab your free 85-page booklet and training, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Comment below, let me know what you think, and have a great week. Bye.